Welcome back to my Never Crab's Treasure. I'm Dear Darling, and from the unexplored depths we will prove if we are truly trash or treasure. Well, we're having a very lovely time where we're basically just looking around Newcastleia's museum. We're seeing the fruits of our labour of all of the creatures we have slain. I don't know why I ran all the way back to the shell instead of just saving my game in the museum, but yeah, I'm having a good time, at least, seeing the designs up close, actually breaking them down, seeing the flavour text, I think, for them as well. To be honest, I can't remember where we got up to. I think we definitely did that room over there. I don't know if we did this room. I don't think we did, right? I'm pretty sure we haven't done this room yet, because we haven't done the consortium, definitely. So where should we start? I mean, these are all very big enemies. We've got this guy, a plastic bag, trash fish, with a Ziploc bag, woeful frogfish, how do you say this? Phalarectus radiusus. Have you ever seen a more pathetic sight? This creature ingests gunk with every breath. It spreads it across the seabed with every step it takes. It projectile vomits of stuff, as if it purposefully propagating its pain. Do not spend long among these baleful beings. Their existence is a testament to the unceasing creep of a gunk. To our great failure to protect this ocean. I mean, they're literally drowning in the stuff right here, hey? I mean, there's not too much to their design. I think they're rather straightforward. Ziploc bag. Oh, they've actually mutated to have other tiny legs underneath there. Is a frogfish an actual thing? I'm going to go look this up. I want to be surprised, but I don't know about it. A frogfish is a thing. That makes sense. This game does very well at rooting everything in actual true marine biology, and they do actually have legs like that, so not as outrageous. Well, I didn't really think it was outrageous, but I was like, not as fabricated as I initially thought. This is one of the bosses. This is a paint roller or something. Scuttling sludge steamroller. Minipe mercenaria. Roland needed a huge amount of labourers to make his construction projects a reality throughout the open ocean. When the work finished, many were stiffed on their pay and cast aside, some bearing injuries from the efforts of old. My word, Roland. Those bearing some sort of deep resentment seemed to become even more fearsome after losing their minds to the gunk. So you're kind of like, you got a mortar. That's not called mortar, is it? Is it? I can't remember. Well, it's like the cement pallet thing that they use, right? You got a mohawk made out of some sort of brush, a cut brush, mind you, because it's got an angled vibe to it, and then a paint roller. Interesting. Is that what is the actual item this thing is called? It's a thing you see like bricklayers have it. They have like a little like spreader, and they have this like pallet here of cement. That's what I assume it is, but I don't know. That's a ceviche sister, so I guess we'll get to that after. Pistol shrimps. Sorry, glocktail shrimps. Alpheus cyanotellus. Some ocean creatures are so in tune with their natural adaptations that they begin to manifest seemingly supernatural abilities. This shrimp snaps its claws shut with such violent force that a bullet is created from the pressure, killing small targets instantly and injuring even powerful assailants. The fashionable hat makes it even worse. But this is based off I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be the pistol shrimp, right? As I understand it, it creates like a little bubble in its claw or something, and it snaps it shut so quickly that for momentarily that water becomes superheated, and the pressure built up from that motion expels out a very large force, which acts like a gun, I suppose. There's actually a lot I didn't notice about their designs. I mean, obviously I noticed the blast cap hat. I didn't realize it had a Dorito or some sort of nacho-like thing to give a cowboy silhouette. We have a waistband of, I can't even tell what this is, because it does this sort of, I also didn't notice that the translucency effect is like a bitmap effect. They have like a grenadier sash of, oh, that's a zipper, I see. And then they have like a soda tin can at the top to be like an aiming reticle. That's such a cute idea. I literally didn't notice that. How smart. Ceviche sisters, right? Just powered up normal mobs, to be honest. Ceviche sisters, Alpheus cyanotellus. A familiar gang of train robbers whose bond was so strong that they retained it even after losing their minds to the gunk. They no longer cared to steal, they kill, and kill, leaving the loot to the waves, all the while cheering and laughing as if on family vacation. It's a shame we didn't get more of them, you know, like their names or something. So, oh, wait, hold on. If that actually, the pistol shrimps are based off like Dorito flavors, this is like the cool original. And I didn't even notice their shrimp guns look like they've got like the crisp dust on them. And by crisp, I guess I mean chips, if you're American. So do you think this one's tangy cheese and this one's the spicy flavor? Which name I can't remember what it's called. Hot and spicy? That doesn't sound right. The consortium I think is actually a really cool boss. They're sort of like crabs in a bucket, but crabs in a shipping crate, with an octopus sort of puppeteering everything. Can we climb on it? We can't climb on it. And a lot of interesting attacks. Shame we didn't find it initially. The consortium, question mark, question mark, question marks, a ghastly amalgamation of creatures, imprisoned together in such close proximity that they lose all sense of self and begin to act as one entity. How barbaric were civilizations of the past that they saw this as an acceptable form of punishment? I don't even want to know what it smells like in there. The question is how they all got in there, I suppose. Because it's not like a crab basket. I don't know, maybe this is more of a jab on, I forget what the type of farming is called, but like crab farming, I suppose, and they're all in such close, small proximity to each other. For the sake of mass production. Barbaric indeed. Oh, I didn't expect this location to be this, but okay. So we've got the corkscrew openers. Rangoon hole wrecker. Hemograspus sanguineus. A labour of shellfish coal, tasked with salvaging and breaking apart trash from the seabed into usable chunks. Makes sense with a corkscrew. Even after having their minds polluted, many remain at their posts, idly drilling away. Sad, isn't it? I do like very, very nice animation, so with a corkscrew going. Using it as a hammer. Ah, so this is what they look like pre-gunked, and then post-gunked they look like that. I guess that makes sense. They become less anthropomorphized, I suppose, after they get gunked. It's more of an abstraction, probably, if anything. But one of my thoughts was, like, why are the crabs just like, they look... The gunked crabs look like actual crabs, but these crabs look anthropomorphized. I guess that's the answer. The boxes. What does that say on there? Cubicle. Box head. Kalapa kalapa. A crab that has become so obsessed with the packages it transports for a living that it has begun to resemble one itself. The male crab of a species often carry their wives around, out of a fear of being stolen away. What? Why is there a fear of me? Is that meant to be like package thief? Is that a jab? I didn't know they had like these like skirt things at the back. We can actually kind of see them like this. We kind of got like a Darth Vader helmet sort of vibe. This is my most hated enemy for how annoying the electroshock condition is. Stun pounder, Pagetia producta. While most of Shellfish Core's original employees hailed from New Carcinia, more recent hiring waves have extended to the surrounding villages. These leggy crabs on the Enchanted Grove have proven themselves more than effective as security and loss prevention when granted the proper equipment. So they're literally just bodyguards. They're not even there to do construction work. And from the Lost Grove. No, Enchanted Grove, sorry, or whatever it's called. Interesting. Roland. I don't know is there a sign for Voltaire or whatever her name was? Roland Venture Capitalist, Baphonimus Giganteus, the CEO of Shellfish Core himself, and the richest crustacean in the ocean. After the tragic death of New Carcinia's previous mayor, Roland nobly stepped in to fill the role and maintain order until a special election could be called. Should only be another 10 or 20 ties before things are back to normal. Again, he's gotten a very retro venture capitalist vibe. The Converse shoe makes a fantastic sort of suit, I'd say. A lot of Allen keys as his weapon of choice. His top hat is just a top hat, it looks like, though. Oh no, wait, no, hold on. Is it a No! It's the top of a water bottle. Like those old, I always associate them with fruit shoots. That sort of like squirty nozzle thing. That I didn't notice, that's an interesting detail. I love the idea of the stitches on the Converse though, making it like an actual tailored suit. A ruby or something in the middle, probably more of a garnet to be honest, but yeah, he does. I mean, he looks like a Monopoly man. He looks like a 1920s venture capitalist. That's very much what we're going for, I assume. I don't know where your sign is. Voltaire. Actually, this is an interesting detail I read on the subreddit. Is that she's a moray eel. So she's not even an electric eel. She's had these electric implants put into her, which is a horrific thing to think about, to be honest. Is there no sign for her anywhere? I don't even know where it would be. Oh, here, probably. Oh, Voltaire, that's it. Voltaire, the accumulator. The noble electric eel has a rare ability to... wait a second, this isn't an electric eel at all. Oh, sorry, I didn't read right. Gymnothorax javanicus. Are those electric ports on the sides surgically implanted? What kind of sick jack... I need to lie down for a minute. Could someone bring me some water? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, she's like a moray or something. She has a lot of body modifications, which I don't know how I never noticed. Like she has like a nose ring, she has lip piercings. So my impression was that this is what Roland did to her to make her an electric powerhouse. But I wonder if like these are body modifications which she did to herself. I mean, there are probably crazy body modifications you can do. I do like the vibe of that compass over her eye, with the makeup, with a black one going down, red one going up, with a sort of electromagnetic theme. I don't know. I guess that's kind of. Oh, I also didn't notice she has different outlets for like all the different type of outlets you see in countries. She even has like the gorge. What are they called? Gorge gauge earrings, the big ones, fin rings, I guess. She's got a zipper on her as well. No, that's just like helix piercings or something. Pretty cool. I didn't know she was so punk. She even got I forget what that earring one is called, like axle one or something. The one which goes between 2 points on the ear, like a cord on a circle. But yeah, they got all these different sockets in. Where we got the British one there, right in the middle. I'm not that familiar with a lot of these. I think that's the American one, I guess that's that. Well, actually no, that's a European one, right? The American one's over there? Maybe? I don't really know. The one on the back is like Switzerland or something. It's like one random country has this like three-pronged in a horizontal line one. Fascinating though, isn't it? What are her fake teeth? Oh, it's another power outlet, like plug. I guess that is the question then. Did she do these body modifications to herself, or what did Roland do them? She's got scars on her, which make it somewhat tenuous. Seeing as she was held captive, but she was very bubbly as a captive, so I don't know, maybe it's some sort of Stockholm syndrome, I'm not sure. Because the impression I got, which I'm not sure if that was the thing, that was confirmed, was I thought Voltaire was Roland's daughter, quote quote. Casting Roland in a pretty bad light, I would say. Okay, so the expired grove would probably have been before that lot, but whatever. Sir Contrasic, a beloved founder who died doing what he loved, uncovering ruins that should never have been touched by crabkind. Would that we all had the time to learn more about him before his passing. Would that we all had the time to learn more about him before his passing. Did you know that he'd been knighted? I certainly didn't. Apparently that's a thing you can just apply for in the mail. The statue was created by Scuttlesworth, a sculptor, in anticipation of Conch's passing. Let's be honest, he was going to kick a bucket one of these days. Godspeed, you brave, beautiful bee. I wonder who wrote that plaque, to be honest. Because Conch clearly wrote all these other things somehow post his existence, but still. Okay, what we got here? We got the umbrella ones. I like how they're in warfare over there. Rangoon Bulwark. Ossipode quadrata. Surely that umbrella was never meant to be wielded this way, for this crab's long eye stalks peek so perfectly over its shield, you could swear it was born to hold it. Nice little cocktail things. See, this is a nice thematic headgear they're wearing, but they've got cocktail umbrellas. And they've got like a red soda cup and another alcoholic beverage container, stereotypically, as a hat. I like that. And this is also a nice one together, shot glasses and olives on a stick, which, I mean, that should really be a martini glass thing, but, you know, I think that's close enough. Rangoon duelist. Hemigrapsus, or Rigonesis. A swashbuckler whose skills with a blade can quickly reduce an unprepared opponent into crab salad. Rather than reduce her reflexes, the gunk seems to activate an animalistic focus in some of his victims, making previously combat-trained creatures even deadlier. That's interesting. The gunk actually did something positive in one sense. Positive for combat abilities only. Although I do look at this, I don't think this is the type of olive stick which would go into a martini glass. This looks like something which you'd find in a sandwich, to be honest. Because I don't associate this curved end, which, while it makes a fantastic sort of, I forget what they're called, but they're things at the end of rapiers. I don't have that association with martini glasses, but maybe that's just me. Your design's always very cool, with the elastic bands, I think. You've even got, like, with shoulder pads, which you kind of have for archery to sort of, like, protect your breast, I suppose. Toothpicks. Oh, you have, like a G-clip. What are they called? Caliper clips or something? To hold. I don't know what this container is. Is it like one of those old film canister containers that's holding the toothpicks? I'm not sure. You've got a skull on your head, though. Oh, you're the Deadeye, right? I don't know what on earth you got there as a sniper rifle. Excuse me? As a sniper scope, sorry. Is it part of a pen? I think it's an emptied pen. It's hard to tell. You know, I'm surprised that we didn't see Voltai's weapons that she used on display as well. Just got like a... But I love using this rope thing as headgear. I guess they're meant to be like Japanese samurai archers, maybe? Because that sort of gives me like a... You know, like the summer festivals of people doing like the taiko drum hitting. They've got like these rope sort of things on their head. That's what it gives me a vibe of. Snap Bandit Marksman. Calanectus sapidus. An archer of the Snap Bandits, citizen of expired grove who tore their village to shreds after the gunk reached their mines. They now defend what's left of the area with deadly force. And for what? Polluted crabs forming a clique of his nature is a new development, and one that should be deeply concerning to anyone who values keeping a body arrow-free. Fair enough. So that's a Rangoon Deadeye, but there only exists one in the game and it doesn't respawn, so we couldn't attack it again to spawn it, but it doesn't look like you have a sign. Looks like your sign should go here, but weirdly you're in the exhibit, but you don't have a sign. Curdled carbonara connoisseur. What does that say? Grazy meal. Many pay mercenaria. An obsession with cuisine fits a skunked crab well, who now views everything and everyone as a potential meal. If I'm ever to be eaten, I hope I'm giving the dignity of being well prepared. Some celery, salt and paprika would probably go great with these old bones, I say. So you got a cracked pot lid. And I like the decoration of all these food waste as well. You got these tongs, food tongs. Emptied pasta pot on your head. What does that say? Gnam. Gnam to you, buddy. Gnam to you. Okay. So then we... Like, is the entire Expired Grove... I guess it's meant to be East Asian sort of thematic, right? That's why we have these Sakura-style parasols. I don't think... Well, to be fair, Fencing Duelist is a bit more French-themed, isn't it? These, I said, had, like, the Samurai Archer vibes. And this... Well, I'm surprised it wasn't noodles on his head or something instead of ramen. Yakisoba actually would have been a good one to keep the East Asian theme going. So maybe not. I was just spitting out there because, I mean, this boss is very samurai themed, doesn't he? So... Heikia, Intimidation Crab. Heikiopsis japonica. When the gunk began spreading throughout the Enchanted Grove, most assumed it would pass the time. As the ranks of the Snap Bandits swelled with those who were once neighbours and friends, the remaining villagers believed beyond reason that the Grove's mighty warriors would protect them, as always. When the strongest among them turned, when they gazed upon the telltale demon back of their proudest warrior, they fell to their knees and wailed. There could no longer be any doubt. The way of their life was utterly finished. It's quite tragic. Kind of like a Oni mask or something, isn't it? I would say this design is probably the coolest in the concept of the actual fight. Oh, I didn't realise, like, the eyebrow things it has mimics the samurai headpiece, doesn't it? These are supposed to just be armed guard. Armoured wear, which samurais have. It gives a very interesting mix, because it kind of honestly looks a bit like... I'm surprised we can walk on you like this. Gives me sort of like Maori vibes, or like Polynesian aesthetic, but maybe that's because it kind of looks like a sort of grass-like skirt. But yeah, I think a very, very cool design for a boss, especially with the splitting of the chopsticks halfway through. Brilliant work. I like how the chopsticks aren't even broken properly. Alright, well, it's been 20 minutes, so I guess we'll continue our museum tour in the next episode. So for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been another Crab's Treasure Night, dear darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.